Good day, WEEDU SPEAKS here. I want to talk about some things that, just to clarify, we're going to talk about Strawman. We're going to talk about stunt doubles. We're going to talk about alter egos. Now, for you who may not understand what a strawman is, a strawman is, that's what we're given as a title when we're born, whatever our name is. And if you ever look on your birth certificate, your driver's license, your social security card, passport, any official documents, you'll discover that everything is in capital letters. Now, the reason for this is that from the moment you're born, you are by definition a corporation, and you are actually owned by your government. Now, a lot of people don't realize this. That's why you're called a straw man. Now, this is really kind of maniacal from my point of view. Now, you know, from the day I was born, I was given this title, and I was actually given, you know, a different name than the one I was given on my birth certificate. It was initials, and so I was being called Casey. And, you know, I later changed from my actual birth title and changed the name to Casey than the original name that I was given, because nobody ever called me that to begin with. So as time went on, the more I learned and actually evolved as a performer, a writer, and a filmmaker. Some friends of mine actually in Sedona did some Tibetan numerology, and they came up with Casey Caban, C-A-Y-C-E-K-A-B-A-N, and they explained to me how this numerology, this name, would give me a greater sense of creativity and power and understanding and so on and so forth. So I actually liked it. It just sounded cool. You know, Casey Caban. I resonated to it. So I allowed that to become what I consider my stunt double, my alter ego. You know, and you know, the weird thing is that I have an older brother who did a lot of astrology and tarot and, you know, Chinese astrology. And the first reading I ever had, I was like 15 years old. And he told me when I was 15 that I actually am an Asian woman trapped in this white guy's body. Now, I thought that was pretty far out. You know, I didn't, you know, it's like, what? You know, how, what? And so I just let that ride. But in time, I started noticing in my behaviors, my character traits, just how I rolled, that it actually started making sense to me. And so, you know, it's always been kind of a running joke in my life that, you know, I'm this, you know, little Asian woman, my little tiger woman, you know, that hides out in this big white guy's body, you know. So it's kind of like my stunt double. And Casey Caban is that stunt double. And I like Casey. He's a good guy. You know, I've always, you know, liked his creativity. But, you know, all of a sudden, I've created a new alter ego, a new stunt double. And that's WEEDU SPEAKS. And he's like my health guru. So WEEDU SPEAKS kind of took on his own life. He's only been around for not even a month yet. And WEEDU SPEAKS has, you know, just blown up. You know, WEEDU is now like with a, you know, a growing YouTube channel and a growing Facebook. I mean, it's just like exponentially just blowing up. And I'm digging it. I'm having way, way, way fun. And so I thought it was important to start clarifying so people don't start trying to sort it all out and figure it out. I figured I'd just do some of the groundwork for you here and just kind of explain what's really so. And I am all of the above. I'm all of these people, and I'm not confused, and I'm not like, oh, you know, splitting personality. I'm not under some kind of mind control or any of that jazz. I'm well aware indefinitive means and measures who each one of these characters is, and what their purpose, what their function is, and how they roll. And so that's what I want you to understand. So I have another alter ego, and this is based on a children's story, which I actually just recorded a few minutes ago, and I'm working at uploading it. And that character his name is Nicholas Nosey. And Nicholas Nosey is a curious one, and he searches for answers, and questions are fun, and he's never bored, and he knows what to do, gathering knowledge that he can sort through. And that is the premise for every story, and I've written 8, and I just wrote a new one just recently, and I just, like I said, I'm going to post that one, so I won't tie up this time with that right now. But I do understand what I'm doing. I do know who I am. And I'm not really confused about any of this. You may be. I don't know. And it's all good. No worries. It's all good. So whether you're listening to Casey Cavan, whether you're listening to WEEDU SPEAKS, or whether you're listening to Nicholas Nosey, it is me. They're all me. They're just expressions of me through me. And I allow all that to occur. I'm not confused. Maybe you will be, but hopefully not. So, with all that being understood, this is my little tale about, who WEEDU SPEAKS is, so you understand who you're listening to and how he operates in my life. And it literally is a translation. That's how I came up with the name. SHIVAMBU means urine therapy. And we is my P. And so we do SHIVAMBU. It just means, hey, I pee and I'm doing it. I do my urine therapy. That's all it is. That's how it works. And I glow with the flow. So I'm actually planning on doing a documentary film here down the road. And it's going to be titled WEEDU SPEAKS Glows with the Flow. And it has a particular rhythm and rhyme to it. And oddly enough, the glows with the flow is actually a coin phrase that I had from back in the mid-90s. I had a restaurant that I shared with a few partners, and we called it the wet spot, W-H-E-T, as in wetting, honing, sharpening. And it was clever, the wet spot, and so part of our logo was glows with the flow, because in the interior we had like 60 feet of black light. And on Friday nights, we'd do these shows that either were reggae, Zydeco, or world beat. And on Saturday night, we did cabaret theater. And it was a very cool interior. It was just an awesome venue. It didn't last a whole long time, but we produced lots and lots of shows and had a really good time and went broke in the process. But, hey, that's show business. And so the other part of it is that I'm really big on lizards. I had in the basement of my home in Tacoma, Washington at the time. We called it the Lavender Lizard Lounge, and it was kind of a speakeasy hangout for a few friends. And we had a pool table and shuffleboard, and we'd play music and have some beers and smoke some doobs and play pool and whatnot. And so that kind of carried over a bit. And so the logo on the back of the shirt that we printed was a lizard, and he was licking his lips like, the smiley lizard, like that. And what it said on the back, it says, what eating out is all about, the wet spot. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek, or tongue somewhere else. So, maybe you get it, maybe you don't, but I thought I'd share some of this with you because why not? I'm giving you a little background so you might understand who, what, where, how, when this all appeared. So I'm coming to you live, as always, in this moment, and hope that you're having a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day. I hope you have love in your heart, peace in your mind, and peace on earth, because what else is there? Enjoy your life. Be good. Have fun. Don't worry. Be happy.